Good evening, gentlemen. I am Sergeant Niven of 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon. I've been tasked with planning our route to an ambush of an enemy squad moving north-south on one of their thoroughfares. So this is my route plan briefing. It is unclassified. So first step, we're moving from patrol base to checkpoint 1. This is going to be a 1 kilometer movement northeast on an azimuth of 49 degrees. We're going to be crossing a spur of a bald mountain. Less forestry means our observation field of fire, about 400 to 800 meters. There's going to be a low potential for enemy contact, so we'll be moving in a traveling technique in a file. Order of movement is going to be first squad, given they are in charge of navigation, and weapon squads, we can lay down a heavy base of fire in the event of enemy contact, with the leadership unit in the middle, followed by second and third squad. Key terrain is Hilltop 1745 is going to be our rally point, so we can move on to checkpoint 2. We're going to handrail the spine of this spur about 940 meters and conduct an LDA at the road. There's a low potential for enemy contact with high vegetation, so we'll be moving in a traveling technique in a file formation until we reach the road. We'll go platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge for the LDA. From checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3, we're going to be crossing another bald spot of the mountain. There's a high potential of enemy contact given a high visibility. Fields of fire being 800 to 1,000 meters, which means we will not have effective range for a lot of our weapons. Given all this, we're going to move into a platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge when we do reach the clearing. Our backstop is going to be this stream that you see right here. From checkpoint 2 or checkpoint 3 to checkpoint 4, we're going to be moving about 800 meters, approximately due east. We're going to cross 2 rivers as well as an LDA at the road. We have a high potential for enemy contact given our proximity to this intersection you see right here, as well as this village, which can contain enemy OPs. Given all this information, we'll be moving in a squad column fire team wedge throughout this movement. After we cross the LDA, the trail, we're going to move 300 meters into the woods, and so we'll start our movement from checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5. Checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5, we're going to handrail this ridge you see here, keeping the same elevation for 1,300 meters. Very low visibility and dense vegetation, and also the fact that we're a few hundred meters off the road. We're going to move in a traveling technique in a file formation. We are also protected from the enemy thoroughfare to the east you see here because of this high elevation ridge. Then moving from checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6, we are going to be moving approximately 45 degrees azimuth for about 500 meters. Our backstop is going to be a small hill you see on this spur right here. This will allow us to regroup our unit and make sure we have a accurate azimuth to our ORP so we do not miss it, given we have a defined point at this hilltop on the spur. We'll be moving in a traveling technique in a file formation from checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6, given the high vegetation and our protection with this ridge right here from the road. From checkpoint 6 to the ORP, we're going to move 600 meters at a azimuth of about 147 degrees. Observation field of fire, about 200 meters given our elevation and the dense vegetation. But we are very close to the road and the kill zone. We'll be moving a platoon column, squad column, fire team wedge, and traveling overlap technique until we get to the ORP. The reason that we did not take the alternate route is because the alternate route is crossing 3 streams as well as 2 roads, very close to population centers, local population centers. Also, we came south on this ridge right here. Given this is a river with a width greater than 12.5 meters, we could not cross there, so we had to take these streams right here and be dangerously close to this intersection. If you have any questions, this concludes my route planning brief. Thank you all for your time.